Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 22, 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Makes the catch. It's Mayo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gives it on the option. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute, you want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here comes the option. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a heat. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. He's got him still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interesting to see now if the offense...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Let's go! Let's go!
He wastes no time and comes out flowing, using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Cross. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Keeps it on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Looking for room. It's Cross. Powers through the defender. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box.
There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles.
And running really really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touch got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, this offense knew coming in.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The give on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. He goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. 10. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door.
Trick 9, B.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Give to the fullback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate a